Sensing the excitement, speeding through the mountains.
The competition, they will be racing as fast as they possibly can all the way down this slope, reaching phenomenal speeds that I could only dream of, probably faster than a car would go down here.
Learning how the competition is set up and the race's behind-the-scenes stories.
And here they come, being led by some motorcycles. Wow, the fact that they can continue up until now is blooming amazing.
So jump with me onto the saddle as I go for the ride of my life at the 14th Tour of Hainan.
Imagine cruising around all the fabulous natural scenery that our wonderful tropical island has to offer on a set of wheels against a backdrop of cheers and cries of encouragement. Well, that pretty well describes what will be the 14th Tour of Hainan that is set to commence here in eastern Hainan's Chonghai municipality. Join me and let's share in the exhilaration.
The 5-day-long Tour of Hainan 2023 starts from Chonghai and ends in Sanya. It takes participants through a total of 11 of Hainan's cities and counties and covers 781.1 kilometers. 20 teams and 140 competitive riders show audiences their speeding prowess and our island's tropical scenery.
I'm standing here at the opening ceremony of the 14th Tour of Hainan. Now, I'm reliably informed that on that stage behind me, any minute now, as part of the opening ceremony, will be performed a whole slew of bicycle-related performances. Let's enjoy.
这一次的比赛呢，也是海南自由贸易港建设以来举办的第一次的这种国际性的比赛，然后所以呢，我们这次呢就契合的这2个主题就是乘风展翅再遇归来。因为我们这个比赛有很多的外国朋友来参加，我们希望展示一个很地地道道、原汁原味的海南的风情。
At the opening ceremony, 20 top domestic and foreign teams graced the stage, grabbing the audience's undivided attention. In addition, a series of performances designed to display Chonghai's local culture is well received by onlookers.
一个是这个鲤鱼灯，是琼海的非物质文化遗产。这个呢是琼海当地在潭门，就是渔民过年过节的时候，来表演的这样子的一个舞蹈，就是他们举着鲤鱼灯，然后来表示我们今年要庆丰收啦，然后我们年年有余这样子的一个寓意。
特别有当地特色哈。
对，特别有当地特色，
很有感染力，我感觉哈，很有节奏。哎呀 ，Tonight's opening ceremony has really shown the hospitality of Chonghai's people, not to mention the enthusiasm of the competitors, making me all the more excited about tomorrow's competition. This will undoubtedly be an absolutely sensational contest.
The event officially kicks off in Chonghai. The first leg of the race is 92.6 kilometers long and is a circumnavigation of the city. It is considered the warm-up of the 5-day event. Although this leg is not particularly difficult, it is a very important segment for each team.
I'm standing here at the starting point of the 14th Tour of Hainan 2023. The first leg of the competition will take participants around the city of Chonghai and back to this very point. The excitement in the air is not only almost palpable, it's infectious too! Woohoo!
Soon after the start of the race, each team lays out its formation, ready to compete for the sprint point. In the end, George Jackson from New Zealand's Bolton Equities Black Spoke does not disappoint, as he manages to outperform his opponents to win the leg.
So is this the first time for you to take part in the Tour of Hainan?
Yeah, my first time here.
And how did you find this leg today, the Chonghai leg?
Oh, it was very cool, super hot, so it was definitely hard, like short, but super hot, so we actually had to keep up the drinking and like eating, but yeah, it's going to be a hard few days to come.
I can imagine, yeah, this heat, it's over 30 today, it's just standing here, I'm almost melting,
Yeah.
I can't imagine what you must be going through. So, and how would you rate your own performance today then?
I'm really happy because my teammates did so much work for me today, massive lead out and we had better plan. So obviously it's a lot of pressure when the teammates do so much work for you. You have to actually finish it off for them.
And how are you feeling confidence-wise about the rest of the competition?
Definitely it's going to be a very hard few days. I'm not the greatest climber, so obviously those hills will be hard for me, and the heat, and we've got longer days to come, so it's going to be all added into it.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, best of luck for the rest of the competition. Thank you very much for the interview.
The first leg is relatively flat, suitable for amateur cycling enthusiasts too. Here, I am given a chance to experience a bit of the route for myself.
So Greg, today was the first leg of the Tour de Hainan. Could you just explain for our audience what the sort of characteristics were of the first leg?
Well, tropical. I mean, we can still sense it out here. It's a humid, tropical environment. And we're here in, the southernmost part of China. Palm trees are around. We have the ocean just out in the distance all the time. And the riders could see that today. And so it was a flat stage, a day that would suit a sprint. And that's what it delivered. The characteristics of today's stage, a short but intense day.
The race is not only a fierce competition of the riders' speed, endurance and skill, but also a test of their bicycles and equipment.
Now here on my head is a helmet.
It's a lifesaver.
Yeah. I've noticed that the guys are also wearing, obviously not splendid Hainan shirts like this, but they're wearing very professional, tight-fitting clothing.
We no longer have, loose-fitting clothing. Everything's tight and all one piece. So it's what they call a race suit.
Well, I have here,
A beautiful bike.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, this is a fancy, proper road bike. This is a road bike with these curves in the handlebars. And the modern technology on the bikes now are the disc brakes here.
Right, okay. And I noticed that these tires are awfully, in fact, do they have air in them?
Yeah, those are conventional, like what you'd see on a motorbike tire, and the tire technology has changed a lot in recent years. So the bikes have become a lot more technical, a lot more lighter, as you noticed with the weight, also a lot more expensive too. Wow. A bike like this in US dollars would cost something like 8,000 US dollars.
There are 3 different grip positions when riding a road bike, namely holding the horizontal bar, holding the lower part of the handlebar, and holding the upper front part of the handlebar. Depending on the scenario, riders will adjust their riding positions.
To go faster, typically more aero, you're down in the drops. But you want different positions because your back and your body gets tired, so it's good to move around as you're riding during the day, different positions on the bike.
It makes sense, yeah, absolutely.
And these are clip pedals, and so you have special shoes that clip into those, and so you can push down on them as well as pull up. Your feet are always in contact with the pedals.
Right, well that would be a better use of energy, I expect.
Yeah.
Well, okay, am I sitting on here correctly?
Yeah, perfectly. And just like with your hands.
Okay, so let's hit the road.
Good for it, man. Don't crash.
I have insurance.
See you in.
Cheers, bye. We're riding a professional grade road bike on this part of the actual racetrack for the Tour of Hainan. Is a great feeling indeed. Here, in amongst the splendid Hainan tropical scenery with the greenery on my right and the lapping of the waves to my left, I know exactly how great the competitors themselves must feel.
现场朋友倒计时 countdown, riders attention please. 5, 4, 1.
The third stretch is 122.6 kilometers long, starting from Baoting, known for its pure clean air, to Mount Wuzhi, regarded as a treasure trove of lush vegetation. This segment is an arduous challenge for the competitors.
听说我们五指山的这个赛段有一段非常有挑战性的一条路，是不是这个？
这一条就是黄号赛段，这个黄号赛段呢是阿托岭，南坡9公里，北坡14公里，南坡有42个弯道，有3个90度的弯道，而且还是连续的。所以那来说呢，上坡的时候非常费力，下坡的时候非常爽。13年的时候，环岛赛的运动员有一次跑到102，等是其余的时间都跑到80、90这个是。
Atoll Ridge has been named the Queen stage of the Tour of Hainan. Following a mountain road into the forest, riders are surrounded by various rare trees, sweet bird song, and classic Hainan vistas.
这2年前，我上山的时候，在208公里处看到2只猴子
啊，真的？
对，
说明这里的生态非常的好哈。
对，这里的生态是非常好。五指山这个地方，空气好，冬天不冷，夏天不热。在9公里爬到顶上，有一个观景台，叫朱德亭，看看蓝天，看看绿叶，哎，下边还有一条沟呢，是看看清水，都完全可以。
完美，
完美，哎，
太棒了。
Mount Wuzhi, popular among cycling enthusiasts due to its scenic, winding roads with as many as 19 turns in total, is the ideal choice for cycling fans who are after a challenge.
这个爬升率，这9公里的爬升率是3.5%到4.5%之间，
算陡吗？
就是每100米就升3到4米。
哦，哇哦！
对，
那很陡。
对，
你这么说的话，
这个是将近300多米，上面就是600多米了。
可听起来还是蛮有挑战性的，好是吧？
但是呢，北坡爬升率能低一点，那个就是3到4之间，因为那个坡比较长。那个是14公里的坡
，40公里的坡，我听我就想哭，好吧？行，那我先体验一下啊。
好的，
好了，那我走了，要跟上啊，同志们 ，Let's go， 我上五指山喽。Well, I'm beginning to eat my words because although it's really difficult to pedal all the way up to the top, coming down is actually very relaxing indeed. Quite cooling, in fact, especially on a day like today. The only danger, of course, is that in the competition, they will be racing as fast as they possibly can all the way down this slope, reaching phenomenal speeds that I could only dream of, probably faster than a car would go down here, and therefore can be or could be a little bit dangerous. So today I should be certainly controlling my speed, although on this bit, I think I'm just gonna let it all hang out. Ha ha! Woo!
Starting from Baoting, riders pass 4 climb points and 1 sprint point before reaching Mount Wuzhi. They not only need to cycle up the mountain slopes, but also need to descend quickly along the long and winding roads. This is a great test of their stamina and strength, as well as cooperation with their teammates.
And here they come! Being led by some motorcycles. Wow, the fact that they can continue up until now is blooming amazing. The stamina of these blokes is just phenomenal. I mean, I wish I could muster a performance like them. But it also goes to show that this road is really good for cycling on, but it is fraught with challenges, the bends, the slopes, the sun. The fact that during the competition, the riders are all bunched together or cycling in close proximity to one another. But that just adds to the difficulty, to the potential risk, and with it, the nail-biting excitement of this competition. J.O! There's another bunch of them now. Oh, they're having a chat. That's nice and relaxed. Come on! Woo!
Cycling over such long distances, obtaining timely energy supplementation is crucial for the athletes.
这是我们比赛的补给点，每个赛段超过150公里就要设置补给点。
但据我所了解，这个是200多公里呢，是不是说明只有这么一个补给点呢
？112.3公里是我们的补给点，就是最后的一个补给点。
哦，哇！
运动员呀累了，需要补给、补水、能量棒。我负责就是把各个队补给的工作人员他们拉过来，然后呢要求他们必须在这个补给点里头给补完，那是起点，1公里之内必须在这之间补完。
哦，就是说这个补给点不仅是这么一个小地方哈，就是这1公里。1公里啊，怪不得。
甚至补完给以后呀，它的垃圾处理必须完成。
明白，对我说嘛，就是这么多的选手，不可能都在这么一个点都停下来的，来不及哈。
Inside each rider's supply bag, aside from the water provided by the organisers, there are energy supplements prepared by each participating team in line with the rider's needs.
My name is Freya Smith and I represent Bolton Equities Black Spoke Pro Cycling from New Zealand.
Okay.
My job today is to make sure the riders stay hydrated and keep cool in these high temperatures that they're not used to.
Yeah, and how are you doing that?
So I provide them with feeding bags full of water, ice and hydro tabs, which are electrolyte drinks. So this replaces all of the lost salts that you sweat out in temperatures like these. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, very good. And so your team will all congregate around this point when they come along?
No, they don't stop. They keep riding, but they grab a bag.
Right, so they literally just...
They do it as they ride.
Wow, okay, that is fast. So these things are obviously very light. Can we have a look at what you're giving to them today?
Yes, I can show you. So today we have, I made some ice socks. So these they put in the backs of their jerseys. And yes, lots of bottles and also lots of water to throw over their heads.
Just water. And that was the electrolyte drink, is it this one here?
Electrolyte drink. So we put the tablets inside and then they fizz and yeah.
And that they just sort of stick on the crossbar thing, do they?
Yeah, they put it in their bottle cage and they save it a bit for later.
Okay, very good. Well, best of luck.
Thank you.
To you and to your team. Oh dear, oh, are they coming? Another one here. And that was it. That was my short but very sweet stint as honorary soigneur here at the 14th tour of Hainan. I gave one bag of goodies of water and electrolyte drink and some ice cubes to one of the New Zealand team. Actually, I was quite nervous on seeing them approach. And it was all very quick, bam, 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 like that, and it was over. It was just 5 seconds. Whew, I've been waiting for over half an hour. Now I can relax.
Due to the long distances of each stage of the competition, during which riders are unable to stop, supplying them with refreshments is done via a food parcel.
哇哦，谢谢！怎么有这样的特殊的待遇呢？哈，今天的餐包其实我知道这个是什么东西呢 ？Today at lunchtime, the riders will all be on the road, so they won't have time to eat their lunch, which is why the organisers have prepared, especially for them, a little lunchbox. Now let's open it up and see what's inside. 你吃过了吗？Okay, a croissant, a nice bit of continental French flavour there. Oh, another bit of bread. Not sure what that is. Looks quite tasty. Oh, some fruit, of course. Yes, keep up the vitamins. We have milk. We have a little bit of meat. And we have some chocolate and nuts. Aha. So, it might be small, it might be compact, but it's certainly bijou, and it contains all the vitamins, minerals, and energy so that the riders can munch them on the road. I'm going to tuck it in mine right now. Cheers, yeah.
After the competition, replenishing energy levels with a nutritious meal is of paramount importance to the athletes. I pay a visit to the hotel that is hosting them to see what kind of fare is on offer.
哇，这些菜都看起来非常的美味啊！
是我们这是自助餐，在这里面会有一个营养的搭配，例如说是像一些面包、toast、黄油果酱、麦包什么之类的，还包括必须要有蔬菜沙拉、蔬菜的那些汁酱。
那就是说，主办方是把一个具体的一个
需求告诉我们，针对这些需求来做一个营养的一些配置、菜单的定制，
而且感觉好丰富哈。
谢谢，来碗汤吗？依然？
也可以。
OK，
来点汤。
有西式的和中式的。哦。今天出的是老鸡杂菌汤，西式的是罗宋汤。
哎，我来点俄罗斯的那个罗宋。
啊，罗宋汤。
Hainan's local food is proving very popular.
我感觉你们这个真的是一种中西结合，而且搭配的非常好。
是的，因为这里面也有我们的中国选手，也要考虑到外宾。
我相信就是来到这里的这个外宾也会特别喜欢咱们当地的这个中国菜。
是的，像那个文昌鸡，包括家鸡鸭，包括温泉鹅、带皮小黄牛， 东山羊这些菜，我们都在这段期间，我们都会陆陆续续在做，都得到了认可。
那当然了，非常好的就是来宣传推广自己本地的美食的一个机会，一个窗口哈，是吧？啊。
Contestants are able to recharge their batteries while at the same time sampling local Chinese cuisine.
可以看到很多外宾他们的饮食习惯都不一样，但是他们在这里面都会慢慢的在融合，
互相学习，互相包容。
是的，是的。同时也会宣传我们中式菜的一些理念，一些营养和理念。例如像有些外宾，在这里通过我们的自助餐。已经学会了用筷子了
啊！真的
啊？对。
哎呀，那你也是传播中国文化的一个，哎呀，
对，
多好啊！ Well, attending an international competition attended by guests from over 30 different countries is certainly no small task, but the organisers do seem to be on top of things, especially in catering to everybody's dietary requirements. Down the hatch. The 14th tour of Hainan is reaching its inevitable conclusion. During this time, not only have I been treated to some superb scenery, but the grit and determination, the blood, sweat and tears of all the competitors has left a really lasting impression. It only leaves me to invite each and every one of you to come here next year to experience for yourselves the thrills and spills of the Tour of Hainan.
With 20 participating teams, 140 contestants, taking in 11 of Hainan's counties and cities, and having cycled a total of 781.1 kilometers, the riders have cut through the island's rainforests and skirted along its coasts. The Tour of Hainan is not simply an international competition, it is also an outstanding opportunity to showcase to the world Hainan's unparalleled landscapes and unique culture. I wait with great anticipation for the next Tour of Hainan.
这里是海南卫视。